ਅੰਟਾਰੀਓ ਕੋਰਟ ਆਫ ਜਸਟਿਸ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਫੈਸਲੇ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਸਿਟੀ ਆਫ ਬਰੈਂਪਟਨ 'ਚ ਇਲੈਨ ਮੂਰ ਨੂੰ ਚੇਅਰਮੈਨ ਵਿਜੀਲਮ ਦੀ ਜਗ੍ਹਾ 'ਚ ਕਾਉਂਸਲਰ ਬਣਾਉਣ ਦੇ ਫੈਸਲੇ ਨੂੰ ਰੱਦ ਕਰ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਗਿਆ। ਕੋਰਟ ਨੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਫੈਸਲੇ ਦੌਰਾਨ ਇਲੈਨ ਮੂਰ ਦੀ ਨਿਯੁਕਤੀ ਨੂੰ ਗੈਰ ਸੰਵਿਧਾਨਕ ਪਾਇਆ। ਜ਼ਿਕਰਯੋਗ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਕੋਰਟ ਦੇ ਇਸ ਫੈਸਲੇ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਵਾਰਡ ਨੰਬਰ 8 ਅਤੇ ਵਾਰਡ ਨੰਬਰ 9 ਸੀਟ ਹਾਲੇ ਵੀ ਖਾਲੀ ਹੈ, ਪਰ ਕਾਉਂਸਲਰ ਹਰਕੀਰਤ ਸਿੰਘ ਅਨੁਸਾਰ ਇਸ ਨੂੰ ਚੋਣਾਂ ਤੋਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਭਰਨ ਦੀ ਕੋਸ਼ਿਸ਼ ਕੀਤੀ ਜਾਵੇਗੀ।
Lawful jurisdiction and should be quashed in their entirety for illegality. From day one, 6 councillors behind closed doors to maintain a stranglehold on council at the expense of residents orchestrated this illegal motion. These councillors made backroom deals and chose Elaine Moore, who had zero connections to Ward 7 and 8, and is best known for her opposition to the LRT and supporting a religious discriminatory policy as a former school trustee to replace Charmaine Williams. Members of the public were also denied an opportunity to apply for the vacant position or to provide input on the selection process, contrary to the democratic precedent followed by every other municipality, including most recently seen in Toronto for the now vacant Ward 1 position formerly held by Michael Ford. During the special council meeting on May 31st, I tried to put motions forward to seek legal advice in a closed session and get a third-party legal opinion on the legality of the motion. Each time, the same 6 councillors denied me. I repeatedly warned them, and I repeatedly warned my colleagues that the motion to appoint was contrary to the Municipal Act during the meeting, which the city clerk and city solicitor also confirmed. The same 6 councillors promptly fired the city solicitor thereafter in a baffling and disturbing move. Fearing repercussions of the legal motion on future decisions of council, and believing it was my responsibility as a councillor to protect the city and taxpayer, I took it upon myself to initiate legal proceedings to stop the appointment so the city could be protected from future legal challenges, potentially saving taxpayers millions of dollars. We hope this has taught a valuable lesson to the 6 councillors that thought they were above the Municipal Act and could ignore it, contrary to ample warnings and expert advice. We remain shocked that 6 councillors, 5 of whom are serving in their 2nd term and 1 who has served only 1 term and is now an MPP responsible for provincial legislation, had such a poor understanding of the Municipal Act and their own fiduciary responsibility to the City of Brampton and its residents. We are also disturbed by the manner in which these councillors took to the media in order to embarrass the City and Council with what we now know was an illegal motion. As a result, Councillor Pleshy and Councillor Santos will be moving a motion to have councillors this term and in future terms attend mandatory training on the Municipal Act and their fiduciary responsibilities to protect taxpayers. Additionally, we hope that as this term of council ends in the next few months, councillors will prioritize protecting the taxpayer rather than focusing on petty personal vendettas.
Our city solicitor said very clearly that any law, any bill passed by an incorrect composition of council could be successfully challenged. So right now, the court has found these 6 councillors responsible for $20,000 of costs for what they, this illegal motion that they rammed through. But I have to say it goes well beyond the $20,000. We're already seeing one of the decisions of our planning committee being challenged. And so the city could face significant exposure for what was attempted over the last month.
I repeatedly warned my colleagues that the motion to appoint was contrary to the Municipal Act during the meeting, which the city clerk and city solicitor also confirmed. The same 6 councillors promptly fired the city solicitor thereafter in a baffling and disturbing move. Fearing repercussions of the legal motion on future decisions of council, and believing it was my responsibility as a councillor to protect the city and taxpayer, I took it upon myself to initiate legal proceedings to stop the appointment so the city could be protected from future legal challenges.